Hi, Amanda here. I've been in Porto for the last week, just visiting, checking it out, comparing it to Lisbon. And I have my Portuguese friend here, Alexandra,
Hi,
who I affectionately call Alex.
Alex.
Today
It's
I'm
easier.
today I'm going to chat with Alex about Porto and just learn a little bit more. Alex is a teacher, right?
Right?
A teacher of French and Portuguese.
Yes, correct.
Great. And I know you also like to travel a lot. What places have you traveled to?
A little bit from Europe, around Asia, America too. Yes, Africa, indeed.
As you know, tourism has really grown in Portugal in the last few years, especially Porto and Lisbon. What do you think it is about Porto that attracts so many people?
The people and our culture. We have an heritage that we want to share to the people we visit us.
What would you say are the differences between a Lisboan and a Portoan?
Oh, so many difference. So many difference. Here in Porto, we are more closer to the people. In Lisbon, we feel like we are a little apart each other, you know. So here in Porto, we like to host people, to welcome here people, and to show our city, our monuments, museums. We like to do that a
And
lot.
Alex has done an amazing job of that, by the way. She's taken me to some nice places, little coffee shops,
You are
tea
welcome.
shops, restaurants. She's been such a great hostess. I can't
Oh,
thank
thank you so much. We're so
enough. We
kind.
even had a little Portuguese lesson this morning, and it was
Oh,
so great. I do feel that people here in Porto are very warm and friendly, even though the climate is a little bit cooler.
cold. Even in the summer.
Alex, what can you tell me about the tiles behind us here?
The Portuguese styles is very typical. Even in Porto, we have a lot of old buildings with this style. And me, as a Portuguese and a citizen of Porto, I preserve all the tiles in my house because they are very, very beautiful.
Especially throughout the city, you'll see a lot of old churches and cathedrals with really nice blue and white tiles. I don't know, I think they have a special name, like azulish or something like that.
Tile in Portuguese is azulejo.
Ah, okay, okay.
So some tiles, not these ones, but some tiles tells us a story, have figures, man, woman. They tell our Portuguese story. Even in, for example, our train station here, São Bento, there are some panels of tiles that tells our story.
The train station here is beautiful.
Yes,
São
indeed.
Bento is such a nice station.
Indeed.
Yeah, so many, just the architecture is incredible walking around the
The
city.
seals
So
too. Yeah.
I highly recommend you visit Porto.
Me too.
So one thing I wanted to ask you, if you were giving advice to someone who is getting ready to travel to Porto, what's one thing they really have to do while they're here?
Visit our city center is the first thing they must visit here. Yeah.
Is there anything in particular in the downtown area that you would suggest that people go to first?
Yes. The area next to the river, Ribeira. It's a very beautiful place.
It's a beautiful view. It's a great spot to have a little glass of port wine, to take in the river and the amazing bridges. There's a famous bridge, I believe it's
Yes,
called the
Luís I.
Bellissima. So my second question for you, how do you think the local Portuguese people feel about all of the, not just tourists, but also the foreigner expats that come to live here? Do you think that they welcome it, or there's a bit of hostility, or it's a mix?
Everyone is very welcome here in Porto. We like to receive other people here, and it's the best we can do for our visitors here.
So, Alex, some of my followers are digital nomads or expats that are thinking about moving to Portugal. In your opinion, what can help make that transition more easy when someone arrives here?
Oh, first of all, you know to meet some people here. You want to do things with the local people, like dance classes, language classes. It's very important to settle down here, you know?
To immerse.
Yes. You need to connect with the local people to start um, create roots here in the city. It's very, very important.
And what kind of dances are popular in Porto?
Folk dance.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because because folk dance is dances from around the world, you know, and folk is very traditional. So here in Porto, we have classes of folk, and we know the culture of other countries. It's very important, this exchange of cultures.
I also was talking about in one of my blogs recently all of the festivals that happen in Porto. Do
Yes,
you have like a favorite festival?
of course I have.
Please share.
In June, the 24th June, we have here St. John Festival, a very well-known festival that happened one day here in the city, but the main point is in the evening uh, in Ribeira. We have fireworks, dance all night, music all night. It's very, very, very funny.
And what is this about hitting other people with a hammer that I read about? Does that really happen?
Yes, a classic hammer, you know.
Oh, okay. Do you do this?
Yes.
Oh, I would
Because
love to go.
it's soft
So
and it's
you
funny.
hit people with a hammer and you get hammered with the beer and the wine. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we go?
If you don't know the city, please come in and visit us.
Thank you so much for your
Oh,
time
you are
today,
welcome.
Alex. You're the sweetest. Thank you.